At Gord, we are crafting a green legacy. 10 years ago, the quest started for a comprehensive framework for green building certification specific to the needs of the region. Today, GSAS, the Global Sustainability Assessment System, has built a profile as one of the world's most comprehensive green building certification programs, undergoing projects worth hundreds of billions of US dollars. This is the journey of a decade. The framework development of GSAS started in 2007 and evolved through several stages of development process. This was conducted through a rigorous technical rule-based process of analysis and feedback. We looked at more than 140 building rating systems and guidelines around the world, further narrowing down the selection to 40 whole building assessment systems which were thoroughly examined. And we finally focused on 6 frameworks to analyze in detail, from UK, USA, Canada, Japan, Hong Kong, and 1 international tool. While looking at the international systems available, we realized that they are not meeting the requirements of the local environment.
Therefore, we started to develop our own local system, which learned from the strengths of the international systems, as well as avoiding the shortcomings and negative aspects of the international systems in terms of the local context. So we ended up with developing our own system called Qatar Sustainability Assessment System, which is known now as Global Sustainability Assessment System.
The result of the evaluations yielded the unique GSAS framework, evaluation methodologies, weightings, and scorings, which are translated into GSAS categories and criteria, making it the region's first performance-based sustainability assessment system for the built environment. The GSAS framework addresses 8 categories of macro and micro levels for a multi-dimensional focus on sustainability. These categories are urban connectivity, site, energy, water, materials, indoor-outdoor environment, cultural and economic value, and management and operations. The integrated project lifecycle approach assesses sustainability through all 3 phases of a project, namely design, construction, and operations. A soft launch of the system was initially undertaken in 2009. The key milestone for GSAS was the encouragement from the highest level of Qatari government. Based on the call from the Prime Minister, the Minister of the Municipality and Urban Planning issued the decree in 2009 to form a committee comprising most of the government agencies to rapidly implement GSAS in Qatar and to consider what incentives can be given to the construction industry to adapt GSAS principles. In 2010, several agreements were signed with government entities in Qatar, such as Qatari Diyar, Barwa, Kahema, Ashghal, Qatar University, Qatara, as well as the Ministry of Environment for the inclusion of GSAS in Qatar Construction Standards version 2010. In 2013, the Research Institute was rebranded to be known as Gulf Organization for Research and Development, so it could render services of certification and training to the neighboring countries. All public buildings, including schools, healthcare centers, administration buildings for different government agencies in Qatar, are now applying GSAS system in their design and construction. Qatar is now one of the very few countries in the world that implements green building standards at a master planning level as well as the micro level, covering all their buildings such as Lusail City and the new economic zones. Infrastructure projects in Qatar are also implementing GSAS. The rail stations have adopted GSAS for their design, construction, as well as the operations.
With respect to international recognition, FIFA recently has endorsed the use of GSAS as a certification scheme for all stadiums serving Qatar 2022 tournament.
A number of projects outside Qatar for both private and government sectors have also adopted GSAS. In Kuwait, it is Kuwait National Petroleum Company, the Ministry of Public Works, and private sector companies. In Oman, a mega mixed-use resort.
When you implement a new system like GSAS, you are always faced with challenges. Therefore, building capacity is very crucial for success.
Over the last few years, GORD has trained thousands of experts and professionals, providing the tools and means of how to implement GSAS. International conferences and workshops are conducted yearly to provide the platform of exchanging the ideas and success stories of sustainability practices for practitioners and experts in this field.
Having seen the taste of the remarkable success in short time, GSAS now aims at innovating the built environment for the future generations without compromising our ecosystem.
With GORD as the vanguard, GSAS is committed to contribute to the global effort to enhance and sustain quality of life for a brighter, greener future for all.